Hello, Jean. Today is April 30th. Your mom and I have been busy taking care of you in the past few weeks. Your sleeping and feeding patterns have improved in the last couple of days. So, actually, yesterday we got some good sleep. Previous to that, you would feed every 2 hours. So, that's like 12 feedings per day, sometimes even 13. Anyway, in the last video, I mentioned the four things that could affect you and shape you as you become a young adult. And it's important to know them because as you're growing up, you will face many challenges and sometimes fail. That's just life. I call that, a gut punch or slap on the face by reality. And why does that happen? Well, it happens when probably you made some wrong choices or you've done something that isn't so good for you, right? So that's why it's important for you to retrace the steps back a little bit and consider how or why you're shaped a certain way, right? You need to do or undo some things, make adjustments, change, and then continue on with your journey. Okay, so I'll talk about the first point today, which is the DNA and genetics. Your parents' genetics definitely affect you. Me, my genetics, and your mom's. So you definitely should know what we have to offer you, right? I'll speak for myself today. There's also a chance that your mom will make similar videos for you in the future. Okay, so what abilities and achievements and talent does your father, me, have, right? I'll briefly talk about my abilities and achievements up until age 14 in this video, and I'll continue on in the next videos. Okay, so from first grade to fourth grade, I attended a Portuguese school in Macau, and I had a very good grades because I had a very good and very strong memory. I would just memorize things always and always, and good grades, right? Besides that, I also played soccer and had swimming classes. I was just average in both of them, but I enjoyed testing myself and kind of like testing my limits physically. So I like sweating too. So that's that. For fifth grade, I went to Utah College, still here in Macau. And in that one semester, I discovered that I had the talent and patience for drawing and art. I could visualize the shapes and lines inside my head and then skillfully put them on paper. And I loved it. And I got an A in the drawing class. Okay, so after fifth grade, my family immigrated to the US, to San Francisco. And for sixth grade, I went to Marina Middle School. It was quite challenging at first because it was a new world for me, a new culture, and we also had other challenges at home. As before, I relied on my memory skills, and I got above average grades in sixth grade. Also during sixth grade, I joined the track and field team. I placed, for my age group, I placed fourth in the 75-yard dash and also the long jump in Marina. So I joined the track and field team. I was invited. And I represented Marina in the San Francisco citywide track and field meetup, right? And I participated in the 100-meter run and also long jump. I placed seventh in both. Can't remember exactly, but definitely not last. And that was held in the Kezar Stadium, and it was a great event. Okay. Well, when I realized that I must go to Lowell High School, I studied even harder, and I leveraged more on my memory skills. So for seventh grade and eighth grade, I achieved like 4.0 GPAs every semester, up until I think the last one when I got a 3.67 because I was taking my foot off the pedal. I also joined the spelling bees and geography bees. I just love this stuff. Every spring we would have these like CTBS tests, and in seventh and eighth grades I would score over 90% in all subjects and in all areas. Okay, well, I didn't become a nerd at that time because I started playing basketball in 7th grade. I would just play every day, play street ball every day with the kids, and train after school almost every day with my good friend Brian Lee. I also watched the game and studied the game on TV, the Warriors, the Bulls in 93, and then the Rockets in 94 and 95. I love basketball. I also enjoyed the art class and the shop class in the Marina Middle School. I got A's in both of them, and that just gave me a chance to show my creativity and work on things with my own hands. And it was a good balance, versus the traditional subjects such as like English, history, and math. Okay, so that was very good. I think my highest achievement during my time at Marina was that I was accepted into the Close-Up Foundation program, right? I was along one of the top students, and so along with the top 10 students, I think in Marina Middle School, I joined hundreds of top students around the country, and we went on a trip to Washington, D.C. It was like 4 days, and it was all paid for. I'm quite proud of this achievement, and it was a wonderful trip. Prior to this trip, I was already very interested in U.S. history and all the checks and balances and the presidents and all that stuff. And so the trip really solidified my love and my interest in U.S. history and the U.S. And that still carries on today. Okay, so I'll stop here for now. I hope you got a sense of your father's ability so far. Things seem to be going quite well for me, but don't worry, I'll be hitting many brick walls down the line. Okay, so far you can see that I relied on my strong memory. I mentioned that several times already to achieve good grades, to get good grades. I was also an athlete, and I was not afraid of the big stage. Okay, so Gene, there is a high probability that these same abilities and qualities are inside you. It doesn't mean that you have to follow my footsteps, right? It doesn't mean that. But, those abilities should be there for you anytime if you need them. You just have to search inside you, okay? Okay, so that's that. I'll end with some world news for you. Elon Musk declared that he wanted to buy Twitter for $44 billion about 2 weeks ago. Well, last week, I think the deal was done. So pending approvals, he's going to buy Twitter. Okay, and at this moment, Tesla stock is at $870. It dropped quite a bit after the news that Elon Musk will be buying Twitter. Okay, so that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Love you.